My name is Maritza and I'm going to present Unit 9 and 10. To start with Unit 9, which is called Discussing Global. Today we face some of the most important problems we face in the world and in our communities, such as poverty, corruption and climate change. We will also look at topics that generate much debate, such as the death penalty and compulsory voting. Now we have the vocabulary with the following: censorship, prohibiting smoking indoors, compulsory voting, raising the voting age, compulsory military service, and lowering the driving age, death penalty, raising taxes, cameras for security, and gun control. Now on the grammar, remember certain verbs can be followed directly by an infinitive, like everyone deserves to have a happy life. However, these verbs must have an object before the infinitive: advise, cause, encourage, invite, persuade, remind, tell, warn, allow, combine, force, order, permit, require, urge. And we have the order of sentences. She urged her friends to vote, where the object is her friends and the infinitive is to vote. We have other examples like they didn't allow them to take photos, and the president combines the company not to move abroad. Now, the following verbs can be followed by an object plus an infinitive or just an infinitive: ask, expect, need, promise, and want. They asked to see my passport and I asked them to explain why. On this slide we have some examples like the government urged citizens to vote in the compulsory voting reform. Then they didn't allow students to smoke indoors. And the president combines the public not to raise taxes. And the law requires young men to serve in the military. The next unit is called the natural world. In this unit, you will explore different types of natural landscapes, such as mountainous, highly flat, dry, and lush areas. You learn how to describe these places and discuss which ones you find most appealing. You'll also talk about possible dangers in outdoor environments and how to give and understand safety warnings. Get ready to expand your vocabulary with useful adjectives for describing terrain and conditions, and practice expressing your preferences and opinions about the natural world. In the vocabulary, we have the following: muddy, icy, narrow, unstable, remote, will, exposed, windy, stormy, and flooded. Now in grammar, we have prepositions of geographical place: on, in, of, and to. Look at the map and study the examples. The capital, Shetland, is on the western coast of Freeport. Newton is on Lake Frith. Kenna is located on the James River. Dillwood is on the border of Freeport and Broad Pass. The city of Parker is in Broad Pass. Maxwell is located in the central part of Freeport. Lake Frith is in the north. Freeport is located south of Broad Pass. Lake Frith is east of Shetland. Bakeries Island is off the southwestern coast of Freeport, and Freeport is to the northeast in the Bakeries Island. And some examples of these are: we saw snow on the top on the mountain. There are many wild animals in the forest. The view of the valley from the hill was amazing. We hiked to the waterfall through the green jungle, and it's very hot and dry in the desert during the day.